Hello, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about Red River 7 by A.J.Ryan. This was a book I received in the Abominable Book Club, a book subscription box that I unbox on this channel, and I remember pulling this out the box and reading the back and being really excited. I thought, oh, this sounds like it's going to be something really different, and it definitely was. I have to say I was really loving this book. I read it very quickly. It's one of those books where you pick it up and I didn't want to put it back down. The pacing was very good. But yeah, overall I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. So I'm going to tell you guys what it's about and my thoughts. So the back doesn't give you much information. It basically just explains that a group of people, 6 people, they wake up not knowing who they are, where they are, what they're supposed to be doing, who the other people on the boat are. They basically have no memory whatsoever, but as they start to have discussions they realise they each have quite a unique skill set. They all seem to be like specialists in something, and they're kind of on this journey to basically figure out what the hell is happening. So yeah, like I said, they have amnesia. They wake up on a boat and the boat is slowly travelling through this fog, and they have no idea even their location, where they are in the ocean, where they are in the sea. And yeah, they're just travelling through this thick fog. They can't see through it, and in the distance, like in the background through the fog, they can hear people screaming and shouting. And yeah, the atmosphere in this book was really good. Like, can you imagine that, waking up with amnesia on a boat, not knowing why you're there or who the other people are, and then all you can hear is screaming through the fog? It was a really cool concept. It was really well written. I really enjoyed it. It was quite unique. It kept you guessing, because obviously the people don't know who they are in the book, and you're discovering little details along with them, and you're trying to figure out who they are and what they're doing as the characters are trying to figure this out. And on the front here it says, full of action and suspense, Red River 7 is Apocalypse Now meets Resident Evil, which I definitely agree with. It definitely gave me those vibes. If you're a fan of those films or the games of Resident Evil, then I highly recommend this. Yeah, it's very dystopian, quite creepy, very atmospheric, and a quick read. The characters are really interesting because, like I said, they didn't know much about themselves, so you're discovering it along with them. And yeah, overall it was a very suspenseful, good read. I would highly recommend it. I don't often read books like this. It has, I would say, like a sci-fi kind of element to it, which I don't normally read books with sci-fi elements, but I actually really enjoyed this, and maybe I should try more with those kind of themes. It was definitely a good horror book. As I was reading this, I was picturing it and I was thinking, this would make a really good horror film. Like, I really hope they make this into a horror film. Yeah, it was just really, really interesting. I don't want to say too much more because I don't really want to give away what's happening. I think it's nice to go in not knowing too much about the characters and the story, because then, like I said, you're kind of piecing it together like a little mystery. It's like a mystery sci-fi horror. Yeah, it all kind of pieced together nicely as well. I enjoyed it the whole way through. Obviously you get the intrigue at the beginning and the middle part where they're all getting to know what's happening and what they're doing. Yeah, the characters are all quite interesting. They all come from, like, you know, different, like I said, different skill sets, different backgrounds, so that was interesting. And yeah, it says the author is an international best-selling fantasy author, A.J.Ryan. Writing as A.J.Ryan delivers a nerve-shredding thriller which sees 7 strangers undertake a terrifying journey into the unknown. So yeah, I might actually pick up more by this author because the story was just very, very good. Oh, he's written quite a lot actually. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look into more of his writings, but highly recommend. Like I said, if you are a fan of Resident Evil, if you like kind of apocalyptic thriller, like horror, thriller, mystery, it could fit into any of those categories really. But yeah, it was a little bit weird, a little bit thrilling, a bit interesting. So yeah, like I said, characters are good, pacing was good, story was very interesting, and I think it all came together quite nicely. So yeah, it's one of my few 5-star reads this year. I'm actually struggling to get good 5-star reads this year. So far, I've only had like 1 or 2, so this might be only the third 5-star I've had this year. So yeah, I'm really pleased to have found another one. So that's all I'm going to say about Red River 7. Are you going to give this book a go? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye guys.